can get success on this track. Now coming to the most important thing, that is toss. With me are both the captains, Hussain, Kamran, and of course match manager, Mr. Aminul Islam. So Hussain is going to toss the coin. Tail is the call.
It is tail.
It is tail. So Kamran Akmal has won the toss. Kamran, क्या decide किया आपने?
हम लोग बैटिंग करेंगे.
बैटिंग करके आप अक्सर जीतते ही हैं. टीम का माहौल तो एकदम बढ़िया चल रहा होगा अभी.
जी बिल्कुल, लड़के बड़ी जान लगा रहे हैं. एक बिलीव रखा हुआ है उन्होंने पहले मैच के बाद, जैसा कि लास्ट 3 मैचेस खेले हैं उसको कंटिन्यू रख रहे हैं. तो इंशाल्लाह आज भी अच्छा टोटल करेंगे और बॉलर्स को मौका देंगे कि खुल के बॉलिंग करें.
कोई चेंज किया आपने टीम में?
नहीं, सेम टीम है.
ऑल द बेस्ट कामरान.
थैंक यू.
हुसैन, पिछले मैच में जो टीम का खराब प्रदर्शन था उसके बाद से कैसे आपने लड़कों को मोटिवेट किया?
काफ़ी मोटिवेशन पहले ही है लड़कों में. बुरी क्रिकेट हो जाती है, हम अच्छा भी खेले हैं, हमने 1-2 मैच बहुत अच्छे खेले हैं, लड़कों ने काफ़ी फाइट की. अच्छी चीज़ ये है कि काफ़ी जेल है और सब चाहते हैं कि हम जीते और आज इंशाल्लाह अच्छा करने की कोशिश करेंगे.
और आपको ये भी पता होगा कि अगर आप आज जीतते हैं तो सीधा सेमीफाइनल में क्वालिफाई कर जाएंगे. तो किस तरह की प्लानिंग लेकर आए हैं, स्पेशली जब आपको पहले बॉलिंग करनी है?
जी बिल्कुल, इट्स अ डू एंड डाई सिचुएशन फॉर अस. लेकिन ये है कि हम खुद चाह रहे थे कि हम पहले बॉलिंग करें और देखते हैं कैसा जाता है.
ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you so much.
So that's the news from the center. Swift Gallopers captain Kamran Akmal has won the toss. They will bat first.
Thank you so much, Sunil. So, Swift Gallopers have won the toss and keeping the pitch conditions in mind, they have decided to bat first. It is definitely a do and die situation for Flying Oryx. May the best team win. Right now, it's time for a short break, but we'll be back with more action right after the break. Stay tuned.
Good evening. Welcome to the Qatar T10 League 2019, the last day of league stage. Of course, two matches are going to be played. This is the first one. Flying Oryx are going to take on Swift Gallopers, who are already in the semis. And if Flying Oryx beat them, they will become the fourth and the last team to reach the semi-finals. Alongside me is Ravi Kant Singh. I'm Sunil Taneja.
Good evening, Sunil, and this is how the two teams line up. Sami Aslam, that's a new name for Flying Oryx, but they will be certainly under pressure because they have to win to be clear. If they don't win, then at least they've got to reduce the margin of defeat so that they can qualify on net run rate, because then everything will depend on the margin in the next match, which is between Heat Stormers and Pearl Gallopers. Pearl Gladiators, beg your pardon. Swift Gallopers looking very, very strong. Last 3 games, they've had 100+ scores. Zahir Ibrahim has been one at the forefront of these scores, and definitely will be looking to give another flying start to the Swift Gallopers.
And alongside him is the skipper, Kamran Akmal. Made 3 scores in the 20s, 29, 25, 24, 7 in the last game, but he will not mind. His strike rate is very, very good, 157.
That, I think, is the operative part, that he's been giving the team a solid foundation to build upon. Even those 20s and 30s certainly make a lot of difference. Zahir has also not got a big score, but look at the strike rate, 200+, and consistently getting them through the matches. So, marking his run-up is the captain. I beg your pardon. This is Hussain, the captain. 1 for 23 is best, but that's the only wicket for him so far in the 4 games.
He is Mohammed Naseem, one of the umpires of the game. Umpires and all the other officials have done a very, very good job here. And he has signaled for play. It's captain versus captain, and Kamran Akmal off the mark straight away with that cracker.
Doesn't believe in wasting any time, does he? Slightly overpitched outside the off stump and was crashed into the cover fence by Kamran Akmal. That is what I was suggesting when I talked about the solid starts that he's provided his team. Just stand and deliver is the motto for Kamran Akmal.
Pressure straight away on the Oryx captain. Low full toss. Kamran would be disappointed with himself. He could have done better with that ball.
Carefully looking at his at the bottom of his bat, possibly would have felt a bit of a jar upon impact. So batsmen are very, very careful at this level about every little thing in the equipment. Omar Gul, the bowling all-rounder. Kaisar Wahid, the umpire at the square leg end at the moment. He, along with Mohammed Naseem, are the 2 men running the affairs on the field.
Zahir Ibrahim tries to cut that away. Nonetheless, will get a single. Off the mark straight away. Zahir Ibrahim also is in very good form. Made 9 in the first game, then 32. Picked up 2 wickets as well. Then 28 and 35. So both the openers, Ravi, are scoring consistently in those 20s and 30s.
And the best part is both of them got a very high strike rate. 200 for Zahir Ibrahim, 157 odd for Kamran Akmal. So they get off to a good start, utilize the power play very well, and that gives the team a solid foundation, and that's the reason why we have the highest score from them, 153.
Not timing that really well. Kamran Akmal will still get a couple of runs for sure. And we have just seen the dugout of Flying Oryx. There were smiles all around. Although this is a do-or-die game for them. If they win, they will become the 4th semi-finalists. Even if they lose, they will have some chances to qualify.
Well, then it depends on how the other 2 teams fare. The idea was correct to go over the infield. Kamran Akmal's experience holding him in good stead.
There's a song playing in the background. थोड़ी सी तो lift करा दे. कामरान ने lift कर दिया ball को. Music inspires us like nothing else does. Look at that. Shot and pulled away. There's a deep square leg for duty. Just a single.
Score moves on to 9. One more delivery to come in this over. So fairly good start there. Remember, we are back on the first pitch, which was used on the first 2 days, day 1 and 2. So the strip again back in use. Had been a tad slow on the opening day when Oryx had their lone victory over Pearl Gladiators. Dot ball to end the over. 1 over gone. Swift Gallopers 9 without loss.
Well, Kamran Akmal won't be disappointed with that start. Zahir Ibrahim has faced only 2 deliveries so far. They are capable of some big shots. Let's have a look at the last delivery. Short of length, but Zahir did not time that well.
Idea was good to try and play it fine because the third man, the fine leg is inside the 30-yard circle. So, shirt number 3, that's Bilawal Iqbal from Pakistan. Resident here. No wickets for him. Economy rate under 10, which is not too bad in a T10 league because the bowler gets only 2 overs maximum per match, and you got to those 12 deliveries to try and show what you're capable of.
So Kamran on strike, a deep third man in place, and backward square leg. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Plays very carefully towards that deep third man, Kamran, and rotates the strike.
That's the TV umpire, Ahmed Shahab, keeping a very, very close eye and to assist the on-field umpires as and when required.
Kamran Akmal had won the toss, elected to bat first, and batting first has proved really lucky for them. Have 300 plus scores, 153 also. They are, in fact, the highest by any team so far in the league.
First team to go into 3 figures. Oh, Zahir Ibrahim had to really chase that one. No signal coming from the umpire, Kaisar Wahid. So possibly got away with that one, Bilawal Iqbal. Zahir Ibrahim is the man who's capable of tonking the ball a long distance, and that's why team depends so much on him to get them off to a solid start.
And the families again coming to enjoy cricket. Very, very good atmosphere here at the Asian Town Cricket Stadium in Doha. Shot pulled away, and that's the first 6 of the innings. Well done, Zahir Ibrahim.
Well, that's what I was saying. He is a man who can hit the ball a long distance. The moment the ball was pitched short, Zahir Ibrahim was absolutely sure where it was headed, over the square leg fence. There is a man there for protection, but he had absolutely no option but to go and fetch it from outside the boundary. So that's the first 6 of the game. 1-4 for Kamran Akmal, 1-6 for Zahir Ibrahim. And I would say Swift Gallopers are now in business.
Good recovery. Good comeback from Bilawal Iqbal. Took the pace away and bowled a very tight line.
Surprised Ibrahim with that slower delivery. Nice, colourful dress for the little kid. Out to enjoy an evening with the family.
in the VIP box. I had a word with a few of them yesterday, and kids are so passionate about the game. What a ball! Middle stump on the ground. This is Bilawal Iqbal's first wicket in the league, and what a way to get that.
What a way to get that. This is called the perfect Yorker. Under the bat, into the middle stump. Can't get better than this. So Bilawal Iqbal showing what he's capable of. Absolutely. No problems whatsoever. So Zahir Ibrahim departs early, gone for 7. Swift Gallopers 16 for 1.
It's a good breakthrough from Bilawal Iqbal. And if you ask any bowler, they will say that clean bowled is their favorite, because they don't have to rely on any other fielder for that, not even umpire, unless it's a no ball.
Well, definitely would give a lot of satisfaction to Bilawal Iqbal. Got it bang on the middle stump and went cartwheeling behind upon impact. Wonderful performance there. Bilawal Iqbal would be very, very satisfied to have got rid of the danger man. Remember, Zahir Ibrahim was a man who has a strike rate of 200. Now that brings another danger man, Ali Imran. Got a 50 under his belt, Ali Imran.
53 in his first match that he played. So Ali Imran promoted up the order. 150, 53 not out. The second highest score by any batsman in single game. Will face the last ball of second over. Will keep the strike, but a good over from Bilawal. 2 gone. It's 17 for 1.
So a successful over by Bilawal Iqbal. Picked up the wicket of the dangerous Zahir Ibrahim. And a lot of interest on this final day of the league match, because we still don't know who the fourth semi-finalist will be.
Well, it's a very interesting scenario, as Ravi and I have been explaining to you since the pre-show with Anu. If Swift Gallopers win the match, they'll move to second or even first place. By chance, if semi-finals are also washed out tomorrow, the number 1 and number 2 teams go straight to the finals, and this was the first wicket. Look at that. What a way to get your first wicket of the league. There was Bilawal Iqbal for you.
No sight is more satisfying for a fast bowler than to see the wicket going cartwheeling behind. But then Swift Gallopers do have a lot of firepower. Let's see if they can post their fourth successive 100+ score. Noman Sarwar. Noman Sarwar it is. $17 for 1. So no. Nawaf Malik it is. Facing up to him is Ali Imran. Nawaf Malik, 4 wickets for him. Starts with a full toss on the leg stump. Lucky to get away with that one. Plenty of interest in this T10 league here in Qatar. This is the maiden season for the T10 league.
Protection is 83, but this is just the third over. Kamran Akmal swings and miss. Wicketkeeper is standing close to the stumps now to put extra pressure on Iqbal.
Well, definitely a challenge now for Akmal because he can't take the risk of jumping out, and then if he misses, he could be out stumped. He was stumped in the previous game, in the game against Pearl Gladiators. Stumped for 29. Currently batting on 6 deliveries.
Has had a boundary so far, but will definitely like to score another century as far as total team is concerned. That should be 5 wides. Not a good start by Naveed Malik. Will not be happy with himself.
That's one of the dangers when the wicketkeeper is standing up. You just cannot afford to stray down the leg side because the wicketkeeper is unsighted for that fraction of a second when the ball passes the batsman. And then when it keeps low like that, it is absolutely impossible for the keeper. Keeper now decides to move back after that 5 wides.
Naveed Malik, the man from Rawalpindi, Pakistan side of Punjab. And now because the wicketkeeper was standing back, so Kamran Akmal came down the track, could only take a single.
It's a good ploy because Ali Imran, we know, can be devastating once he gets into his stride. Kids enjoying the action. Keeper still in 2 minds whether to stand up or back. Decides to stay back. Oh no. Again, now he's coming right up. So Ali Imran has to be a little careful.
So deep mid wicket and a long on in place for Ali Imran. He tries to clear the offside field and does it successfully. First boundary for the powerful man, Ali Imran.
He's targeting the point boundary. Unfortunately, the ball slicing off the wicket. The bat face already opened before he went for the shot. So the target was the point area, but getting a thick outside edge, no damage done, still gets the 4.
Absolutely, that's what he wanted because there was no man patrolling the offside boundary.
Without a third man, you've got to be very, very careful, the bowler, because the ball can be smashed about. They've got a man at long on and backward square leg. Almost a deep mid-wicket.
Catch it is a shout and success it is for Naveed Malik. So big wicket falls. Imran Ali will have to depart.
Well, that is a big, big blow from the Flying Oryx. They've got 2 of their dangerous players from Swift Gallopers back in the dugout. This time trying to clear the infield, not connecting properly, getting the lower end of the bat, and no mistake whatsoever from Harmandeep. Ali Imran departs for 6. Swift Gallopers 28 for 2.
2 wickets down for Swift Gallopers. They won the toss, elected to bat first. 1 opener gone, Zahir Ibrahim. And then the man with the most powerful hits, the longest of the hits, Ali Imran, is also back to his dugout. That's how he went out. A slightly overpaced delivery. Tried to clear the infield straight to Harmandeep. Very safe pair of hands, Harmandeep Singh. That's a big wicket, Ravi. He was hit for a boundary on the previous delivery.
Well, that's why the celebration is slightly exaggerated, because Naveed Malik knows how important that wicket was for him as well as the team. Already gone for 11, including those 5 wides. So he had to do something to get back. Ravinder Pal Singh now, the new batsman, to face the last ball of this over.
He will keep the strike, but a wicket in the last over of power play. 3 gone, 29 for 2 Swift Gallopers. So very balanced, very mixed type of power play we have seen. 29 runs is almost 10 runs and over, which is good for the batting side. But 2 danger batsmen have gone out. That's a good news for Flying Oryx.
Well, Swift Gallopers can't afford to take things too easy, because if they go down in this game, they will Ravindra Singh, and there's the umpire Kaisar Wahid signaling the end of the power play.
Ravindra Singh is the new batsman in. Look at the strike rate, 160. Total runs up tak 56 in this league, best of 21.
Well, so far he's been coming in the final 2 or 3 overs. That's how effective the top player order has been for Swift Gallopers. Harmandeep has got just a 1 wicket for 11, but a good economy rate of 7.7. Harmandeep is here. Harmandeep, beg your pardon, is catch there taken by Saad Naseem of another of those Pakistani residents waiting for his Qatari citizenship. Kamran Iqbal back on strike.
And that's how the scorecard looks. Zahir Ibrahim, Ali Imran, 2 powerful hitters already back to the dugout. But Kamran Iqbal is there. Ravindra Pal can also hit the ball out of the park. And then, of course, the all-rounders, Naveed, Mohammed Imran, Sadiq. Already 5 wides as extras. But all in all, Flying Oryx will not be disappointed with the start. They have got 2 big wickets.
Getting rid of those 2 men would be very, very... this time not timing it well as Kamran Iqbal towards the sweeper cover will get just a single. The ball had been slightly tough timing the ball, because the ball is coming off slow off the track. The old track that has been that is being used for this looking a little was looking a little worn out, and now we can see that looks are not really deceptive. It is a bit worn out, lacking pace.
Do you see? Ball not coming onto the bat as the batsman wants it to. So pitch the ball in the right areas and the bowlers will be economical. Ravindra Pal himself bowls a bit.
Had a chance there, but well home. No danger.
It did not drag the bat. Just grounded the bat inside the crease.
I can't really blame him, because from that angle he was watching the ball, so he knew exactly when the ball is going to go towards the stumps and plonked it just before. Kamran Iqbal.
Just a boundary for him so far. The captain of Swift Gallopers was looking very relaxed during the toss.
And now you know why he was looking so relaxed, because he knows he can control things right in the middle. Good hit straight. Second boundary for Kamran Iqbal. Steps up and drives it past the bowler into the side screen for 4. Loss of those 2 wickets. No dampener for Kamran Iqbal. He knows it's just a game of 10 overs, so he's got to get a move on sooner rather than later. Harmandeep once again. This time a bit of movement of the pitch. Couldn't get his bat on ball. Harmandeep did very well to keep it, get that just wee bit of lateral movement that beat Kamran Akmal's probing bat. Akmal now on 15. Last delivery coming up. Harmandeep at the top of his bowling mark, having a chat with his captain, Hussain Talab. Starts off but misses his step. Kamran Akmal watching. Full toss and has been sent packing, given the treatment it deserved. First six for Kamran Akmal, second six of the match, six number 127 of the tournament. 4 overs gone, 42 for 2, Swift Gallopers. Kamran Akmal, not a man to hold back. His eyes must have lit up when he saw that full toss coming. Not big distance, but enough to fetch him the maximum. Kamran Akmal now moves on to 21 of 11. Ravinder Pal Singh on 3. There you see the scorecard at the end of 4 overs. Not the most happy reading for Swift Gallopers, but still they've got 6 overs to make it past the 100 mark. That's something that they've been doing with great regularity. Heat Stormers were the first team to score more than 100 runs, as Sunil Taneja has got a special guest with him. Over to you, Sunil.
Thank you, Ravi. Of course, the special guest is with me. वो बॉलर जिनको इतने शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट में भी पहले ओवर में विकेट लेने का हुनर मालूम है, नाम है मुगीस बाजवा, स्विफ्ट गैलपर्स. स्वागत है आपका मुगीस. एक बात जो हमेशा हमारे जहन में आती है कि क्या आपके कलाइयों में, उंगलियों में हुनर है कि हमेशा पहले ओवर में विकेट लेके जाते हैं?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. बस अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि मैं हमेशा अपनी लाइन एंड लेंथ पे फोकस करता हूँ, कोशिश करता हूँ वेरिएशन से बॉल करूँ. शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट है, इसलिए कभी भी मैं ये रिलाई नहीं करता कि एक ही लाइन पे हमेशा बॉल करूँ. कोशिश करता हूँ वेरिएशन के साथ डिफरेंट लाइंस पे जो है ना वो हमेशा मैं चेक करता रहूँ बैट्समैन किस चीज़ में जो है ना वो वीक्स है. इसलिए अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि मुझे कामयाबी मिल जाती है.
पहले हम सोचते थे कि 10 ओवर रहते हैं 50 ओवर क्रिकेट में, फिर 4 ओवर आ गए, अब 2 ओवर मिलते हैं. 12 बॉल्स मिलती है एक बॉलर को. कैसे खुद को मोटिवेट करते हैं कि विकेट भी लेने हैं और रन भी कम से कम देने हैं?
ये 12 बॉल्स अगर बोलेंगे तो काफ़ी हैं. मैं हमेशा कोशिश करता हूँ कि हमेशा हर बॉल के लिए पूरी एफर्ट करूँ और हमेशा हर बॉल पे मैं यही सोचता हूँ कि ये बॉल करने से मुझे इससे इफेक्ट क्या मिल सकते हैं. तो मेरी कोशिश होती है जस्ट लाइन एंड लेंथ पे कोशिश करता हूँ बॉल करूँ. उसके बाद विकेट्स जो हैं वो अल्लाह का शुक्र है मिल जाती हैं.
और आप बेसिकली पाकिस्तान से हैं, सियालकोट में जन्म हुआ, आप कतर में खेल रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे क्रिकेट का माहौल आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
जी बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है. ये QCA ने जो ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया Q10, ये हम लोगों के लिए बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी की बात है कि हम लोग इसमें परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. और ये इन सीनियर्स प्लेयर्स के साथ खेलने में बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है, क्योंकि आप मोस्टली इतने सीनियर्स प्लेयर को बॉलिंग नहीं करते. तो इसमें आपको ये भी पता चल जाता है कि आप कैसी बॉलिंग कर रहे हो, किस तरह के रन्स पड़ रहे हैं, कौन सी आपकी लाइन एंड लेंथ में आपको और जो है ना इम्प्रूव करने की ज़रूरत है. और मुझे स्पेशली इस चीज़ से सीखने को बहुत मिल रहा है.
और सीखने की बात करें तो कामरान जैसे इतने सीनियर प्लेयर, उमर गुल जैसे दिग्गज बॉलर आपकी टीम में है, क्या कुछ नया सीखा आपने उमर भाई से?
ऑब्वियसली दोनों से मैं बहुत सीखता हूँ. कामरान भाई हमेशा मुझे मोटिवेट करते रहते हैं, हमेशा लाइन एंड लेंथ के लिए बताते रहते हैं, वेरिएशंस के लिए, और जो चीज़ मुझे बड़ी इफेक्ट कर रही है. और उमर भाई से भी मैं बिल्कुल बहुत सीखा हूँ. हमेशा कोशिश करता हूँ कि मैं सीखूं, चाहे वो मेरे जूनियर्स हैं या सीनियर्स हैं, लेकिन 2 बहुत ही सीनियर्स प्लेयर हैं हमारी टीम में, और मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है उन दोनों से सीख के, और मेरी अपनी बॉलिंग में बड़ी इंप्रूवमेंट आई.
उम्मीद करते हैं आप सीखते रहें, ऐसे बेहतरीन परफॉर्म करते रहें, पहले ओवर में विकेट लेते रहें. ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू सो मच. बैक टू यू रवि.
Well, that was Mughis Bajwa, one of the lead strike bowlers for Swift Gallopers. 47 for 2. Trying to get a move on. Just 5 runs in this over so far. This time misses it completely. Wicketkeeper can't gather it down the leg side. Wide called. So that'll be 2 wides to the total. 2 more deliveries to come in this over. Kamran Akmal would be slightly disappointed with that result. Was expecting to smash it into the square leg area, although there is protection there. Ravinder Pal Singh on duty. And when Ravinder Pal Singh connects, he does connect. Absolutely no problems. Umpire Mohammed Naseem signalling that 6. That takes the Swift Gallopers total past 50. Sunil Taneja sprints back into his seat. Welcoming you with a 6.
Thank you so much, Ravi. That's a great welcome shot for me. Ravinder Pal Singh hits the third 6 for his team. 3 boundaries, 3 sixes. Look at the projection. 100 plus. That's what Kamran wants.
Overboard. 5 overs gone. Swift Gallopers 55 for 2.
So good start. Good, in fact, comeback also. There you see Mr. Sajjad Chaudhary on your right more, say Sak and Anu and Chandarana. People you keep on seeing daily during the shows and in the organizing rooms. So Kamran Akmal batting on 25 of 14 deliveries. Ravinder Pal Singh giving him good company, 10 of 6.
Excited spectators keeping a keen eye on the proceedings in the middle. Remember, Swift Gallopers have already qualified with 6 points, but they're jockeying for position. So match manager, Islam, along with reserve umpire Javed Ashraf. 55 for 2. Kamran Akmal now getting ready as we have the first spin. Chituranga de Silva.
Let's see if he can check the scoring. Kamran down the track straight away, stumped very easily. So Chaturanga de Silva strikes on his first ball, and that is a big wicket for the Flying Oryx.
Once again, Kamran Akmal getting past 20, but not into the 30s. So that is a bit of a disappointment. Left arm spin of Chaturanga de Silva deceiving him in the air, and wicket keeper making absolutely no mistake. Asan Burham it is. Kamran Akmal gone for 25. Swift Gallopers 55 for 3.
3 wickets down for Swift Gallopers. We were just praising this comeback after losing 2 wickets in 3 overs. And we saw commentators curse. And we are seeing such beautiful sights. Families again coming in this Asian Town Cricket Stadium. Crowd is a little on the lower side today because it's a working day. But we're expecting full house tomorrow and day after, Ravi.
Well, we're still early in the evening, and we've got another game to follow. So maybe by the second game, when things are heating up, and possibly if there is a semi-final place at stake, this crowd could double up very easily.
5.1 overs gone, 55 for 3 so far. New man in, Mohammad Imran. Doesn't do much with the bat. Just 11 runs so far. Strike rate is decent. And now he has 4.5 overs off the mark with that quick single. Beats the wicket keeper.
Calling has to be very clear and sharp. So that's exactly what Mohammad Imran did. This is the wicket of Kamran Akmal. Jumped out of the crease, but unfortunately was beaten in the air. And wicketkeeper Burham did the rest. Ravinder Pal Singh picks this one up. And you got to go and fetch it from the stands. That's exactly what Swift Gallopers needed to keep the momentum going.
You cannot ball short to this man. And he hit that ball on the front foot, yet it traveled 75 meters. 129 sixes so far. Fourth six of the innings.
It'll be interesting to see by Monday night how close are we to 206. Oh! Leading edge. Beaten in the air, Ravindra Singh. Didn't have much clue about that one. Chitranga De Silva sprinted forward in his follow-through. But fortunately for Ravindra and unfortunately for De Silva, landed short. This time again a huge swing. Spider-Man,
in fact, Ravi. Very interesting over this one so far. We have seen a wicket, we have seen a six. This is how Kamran Akmal came down the track on the first delivery itself. And Burham said, thank you. Over gone. It's 62 for 3 after 6. A 6 and a wicket in the last over. That was the first over from Chitranga De Silva. And he got a big wicket on the first ball itself. That's how Kamran Akmal got out.
well, this has been the best over from the point of view of flying Oryx so far. Wicket in Jamia, 7 runs. So Chitranga De Silva can pat himself on the back. Men to follow: Jahanazeb Naveed, Sadiq Enem, Sufyan Mahmood, Saad Nasim, the man who took the catch to get rid of Zaire Ibrahim. Excited children, always a great sight in any sports arena.
Pulled away. This will beat the long on, and did not go to the stands because 100 riyals were up for the grabs.
Crowd glued to the action. That's tournament 6 number 130. Just went down and the bounce not the best, but still managed to get the elevation and the distance. So Ravindra Singh showing that he can. That's Mohammad Imran. Follows it up, but this time it's falling well short. Single is all that they'll get.
Imran should not be disappointed. He got 7 runs of the first 2 deliveries. So if your name is Imran and you play for Swift Gallopers, you are a big hitter. Ali Imran, we have seen him earlier. Now it's Mohammad Imran's turn, and she's enjoying those 6s. So is he.
Everybody loves to see themselves on TV. This time a ball turned fair bit. Ravindra Singh beaten by that turn. So 7 runs in this over so far.
Shot, hit straight. 6 number 2 of this over. Again, nobody took the catch. Ball, in fact, fell short of the stands. And if somebody catches the ball inside the stands, he or she will get 100 Qatar riyals from the QCA.
Well, after 7 days of the league, we had our first winner yesterday. This one is 74 meters, just short, but definitely worth the 6 and gets appreciation from the crowd. That's the president of the Qatar Cricket Association,
Mr. Yusuf Jihamal Kuwari, the man behind this very successfully organized Qatar T10 Cricket League. Go straight again. Very, very productive over so far, this for Swift Gallopers. Look at Ravindra Pal's strike rate, Ravi, 200.
You can't afford to pitch short on this track. It's slow anyway. And one bounce over the ropes, fell just inside. So he's already gone for 17 in this over. 3 more to follow after this delivery. Oh, misses it completely. So ends the dot ball. 7 overs gone. 79 for 3 Swift Gallopers.
Well, the projection is of 113 runs if they keep on scoring like that. If they score 15 per over from here on, they'll reach 124, and that's what they will be targeting. The kids want that. They're enjoying the Punjabi music. So are we. So is everybody else in the stadium.
Well, that's what makes Punjabi music so popular. Swift Gallopers looking at their 4th successive 100-plus total. 13 and over from here will take them to 118. And maybe not very satisfying from their point of view, because they've already had scores of 153 and 115, 116.
Well, they're masters at batting first, scoring 100+ and winning the games. Loud shot! And up goes the finger. Mohammed Imran will have to depart. That's wicket number 2 for De Silva.
Chaturanga De Silva strikes once again. Mohammed Imran beaten in the air. Predetermined shot. Went down on his knee. Not realizing that the ball was way out of his reach. Got it on his back almost. So leg before. Imran goes for 8. 79 for 4 Swift Gallopers.
So Chaturanga De Silva has taken 2 wickets. Both the wickets came on the first ball of his both the overs. First it was Kamran who was stumped, and then Chaturanga De Silva, LBW. Look at those figures. 7 for 2. Chaturanga De Silva, very, very economical and very successful.
Did have the most economical over. Sufyan Mahmood has been promoted up the order. Left-hander may be able to cart the left-arm spin of Chaturanga De Silva. Janazib Naveed was scheduled to come in, but
Sufyan Mahmood is a new man in. Swings his bat. Good fielding. One-handed by Bilawal Iqbal, the fast bowler. Applause for him.
Was already moving to his right the moment the shot was played. Great anticipation there. He knew the ball is short, so it was his area which is going to be targeted. Now moves to his right to long off, beg your pardon. 4 men on the offside, inside. 3 men, beg your pardon. Oh, through him. Ravinder Pal Singh definitely not reading what De Silva is bowling.
Lord ball is keeping low, as we have seen so often on this track. He waits for this one. Eyes the cow's corner, clears it very nicely. That is number 7 of the innings. Well done, Ravinder Pal again.
132 sixes in the tournament so far. Again, short. Ravinder Pal was reaching out, but connected very well to get the maximum yield from that. This time the ball is flying behind the keeper. Coming back for 2 and they make it.
Runs really well, Ravinder Pal. Very exciting cricketer to watch. A 6, then 2. Look at that. Lazy fielding there. And the throw also not very, very good. Onto the stamps, played on. Ravinder Pal Singh goes back. So 2 wickets in this over already for De Silva. 3 in total for him. 8 gone, 88 for 5. That's a 3rd wicket, Ravi. Chaturanga De Silva equals that record of 3 wickets in one game of Qatar T10.
That certainly is a big, big achievement, picking up the dangerous-looking Ravindra Singh, gone for 34. Third victim for Chaturanga de Silva. Swift Gallopers, 88 down, 88 for 5.
So 12 deliveries remaining. Even if they get a run per ball, they should reach 100. And look at those sixes. 7 sixes, 4 boundaries in the innings. VIP area again packed with crowd today.
Great turnout in the VIP box as well. Sufyan will be on strike and he is joined by Sadiq NM. So no sign of Janazib Naveed today. It's been put down. But Swift Gallopers will be a little disappointed if they can't get to past 120, because that's something that what they've been targeting.
Last over saw 2 wickets for Chaturanga de Silva. 2 overs remaining. Kamran again got out in the 20s. Ravinder made quick fire 34, then had for 4 sixes. No other batsman has scored more than 8 runs. So Sadiq is the new man in Sadiq NM. Strike rate is very healthy. Only 12 deliveries remaining in the innings.
That's the wicket of Ravindra Singh, trying to hoik it from outside the off stump, inside edge onto the stumps. Contact with the bat and then the off stump.
Talat Hussain, the captain, will bowl his last over. 9 for no wicket in his first over. Hussain Talat. It should be happy, Ravi, the way they have taken the wickets on a regular interval and have not allowed Swift Gallopers to make a big score.
Scores for Swift Gallopers in this league. Started with a 93 when they lost to Desert Riders, but then scored 116, 153 and 115 back to back.
That's why Hussain Talat should be pleased with the efforts of his bowlers. Because at one time, Swift Gallopers were looking good to reach that 115, 120 figure once again. But the way wickets have fallen at a regular interval, especially for Chaturanga de Silva, who got 3 wickets in his back-to-back 2 overs, they've kept the scoring in check.
I think it's been a very satisfying day as far as the Flying Oryx bowlers have been concerned. Batting has been a bit suspect for the Flying Oryx. Won the first match by 9 wickets, but thereafter they've been struggling.
And a very interesting thing about the most successful bowler, Ravi. 3 fielders patrolling the leg side boundary, 2 on the offside. We'll come back to that. So Chaturanga de Silva, the most successful bowler so far, has taken 3 wickets. And his best figures in ODIs is 2 for 29. So he had this fall of wickets. Perfect yorker from Bilawal. Then a straight catch to the fielder at mid-on. Then first ball from Chaturanga de Silva. Saw Kamran being stuck. LBW. And then played on Ravindra Singh. So 3 for 17 in 2 overs for Chaturanga de Silva. And his best ODI figures are 2 for 29. So he took 2 wickets in 10 overs and 3 in 2. That's incredible.
Well, that's how they stack up. Depends on who is handed the ball for the final over. Again, missing outside the off stump. 9 more deliveries to go. And need to get at least 11 to get into 3 figures total. That's something that Flying Oryx would have thought they would try and stop them for.
Look at the graphic at the bottom of your screen. 10 runs in last 10 balls and 2 wickets. Both went to Chaturanga de Silva, the man responsible for this average looking score. for Gallopers. Again a miss. Good bowling from the opponent skipper.
Sadiq N.M. trying his level best to put bat to ball, but unfortunately missed them. And 3 dot balls in the 9th over. It's like not just gold dust, it's gold mine.
And the good news for him is that Iqbal has an over remaining, Ravi, who bowled that wonderful Yorker and gave only 8 runs in his first over. So most likely he will bowl the 10th over. So they can restrict Gallopers below 100.
I think that will be a moral victory for Flying Oryx, because then they have a realistic chance to go and get them. Good line and length stuff by Flying Oryx.
Hit straight, will land safely. 1 run it is. So only 2 runs in the 5 deliveries of the penultimate over. He's also enjoying the good bowling from Talat Hussain.
Kids are loving it, and the towels are out to make sure that the ball is nice and dry.
Ravi, there is no breeze today. Normally every day we have seen a very good and cool breeze blowing. Today there is hardly any breeze, so dew factor will come into play.
Oh, definitely. And remember, there is one more game after this one, because how interesting that game is will depend on the result of this match. And at the moment, Flying Oryx have made a great comeback to put Swift Gallopers under pressure.
And if they keep the momentum, Flying Oryx win the game, they will seal a spot in the semi-finals. The next game will mere be a formality. But if Swift Gallopers win the game, the next game will become very, very interesting. Single for sure. They are looking to come back for second. No, they will not. Excellent over from Hussain Talat. Just 3 from the 9th over, 91 for 5.
Great leadership from the Flying Oryx captain. Hussain Talat has followed up the good work of his Chitranga de Silva with that very, very economical over. Now we'll have to wait and see who has got the ball for the final over. Seats filling up in the VIP area. Interested youngsters now watching every bit of the action.
Look at bottom of your screen. Well, after 7 overs, Gallopers were 79 for 3. After 9, they're 91 for 5. So last 2 overs have yielded only 12 runs and 2 wickets. So excellent comeback by Flying Oryx, courtesy the captain Hussain Talat, and more importantly, the man from Gaul, Chitranga de Silva.
Iqbal it is to bowl the final over. Driven straight down the ground. Will not get a boundary. That goal comes back for 2. Ball is to the striker's end, but not before Sufyan has made his ground safely. Sadiq N.M. was the batsman struggling off the bowling of Talat Hussain. The next match, Pearl Gladiators versus Heat Stormers. How crucial will this match be will depend upon the result of this game.
Well, if Swift Gladiators win this match, then any of the remaining 3 teams can qualify for the semi-finals. Flying Oryx and the other 2 teams, Pearl Gladiators, as well as the Heat Stormers, depending upon who wins the next match and what is the net run rate. Yes, please tell this to your friends on phone and tell them to come to the stadium, because this league is becoming more and more interesting.
Well, it is alive, no doubt, because we still don't know who the 4th semi-finalist will be. And possibly will not know till the end action ends in this league. Good Yorker once again from Iqbal. Second, wants to come back for a second. Lost his balance. Safely too.
The bowling captain will not mind 1s and 2s for sure. They, of course, want to see big hits, which have dried up in the past couple of overs, all thanks to some great bowling from Hussain Talat and Chitranga de Silva. And the biggest question is who will be the fourth team to qualify for the semis? If Flying Orange to win this match, they will get 5 points, done and dusted. If they lose, then Heat Stormers Pearl Gladiators match will become a virtual quarterfinal, with Flying Orange still having chances to go in the final 4.
Well, of the teams, they have the best net run rate, which is the deciding factor. This time connecting Sufyan Mahmood. One bounce to the fielder. So no boundary hits in this over so far. Just those 3 twos.
So can they get 3 more in the remaining 2 deliveries and at least touch that 100-figure mark? Good fielding from that long-off fielder. A good throw as well, but the batsman was dragging the bat. Good technique. That's Hussain Talat, the captain. Should be mighty pleased with their bowling and fielding efforts today. But they need to bat well as well to reach the semi-finals. Good bowling, full length. A leg bye will not hurt the bowler. So Ravi, 98 it is. Can they pass 100?
Now that is going to be very, very interesting. Can they stop them before that psychological 3-figure mark? That would be a big, big moral victory for Flying Oryx. Sufyan Mahmood off strike. So Sadiq NM, just that 1 run of the 4 deliveries that he's faced, about to face the last ball of the innings. Bilal Iqbal has been very, very economical. Just those 14 runs and the wicket of Zahir Ibrahim got the ball to sneak under the bat and crash into the middle stump. Fielders, Bilal Iqbal taking his time to settle the field. Plenty of excitement in the dugout. LBW and given. So last ball ends in a wicket, and Swift Gallopers will be a tad disappointed, not getting into 3 figures. 98 for 6 is how they finished. The last wicket of Sadiq NM plumb, no doubt about that one. So that's how the innings ended. 3 great overs in the end have pulled things back for Flying Oryx.
The last 3 overs yielded just 19 runs and saw 3 wickets falling down. Chaturanga de Silva, Bilal Iqbal, Hussain Talat will share those honours, and Swift Gallopers should be disappointed. They are at least 20 to 25 runs short of what they were looking at one stage. They were 79 after 7 overs. Run rate was way above 11. But this is the team that should be happy with their bowling and fielding efforts. 99 is the target set in front of them to reach the semi-finals.
Well, certainly something that they can be achieved, that can be achieved. Yesterday we saw 134 being chased down, but that was a day game. Crowd will certainly enjoy the run fest if Flying Oryx can get their act together. This is how Swift Gallopers not allowed to motor along. Just those 2 scores in double figures, 25 from Kamran and 34 from Ravinder Pal Singh. 8 extras adding to the score of 98. 2 wickets for Bilawal for 14, 3 for 16 for Chaturanga de Silva. Pick of the bowlers, and not to forget Hussain Talat didn't get a wicket. They have excellent economy rate for just 6 and over in his tour.
So that's a bowling summary for you. 99 is the target for Flying Oryx. If they make 99 runs, they will become the 4th team to reach the semi-finals of Qatar T10 League. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with the chase. We need some energy.
So Swift Gallopers finished their 10 overs, 98 for 6. They will be more than a little disappointed that they could not get another 3-figure score. Extras 8. Hussain joining the pick of the bowlers. Most economical, Talat Hussain. Birawal picked up 2 and Chitranga de Silva picked up 3 wickets for his 16. Look at the highlights. Started off very well because and then this happened. Out of the first wicket, runs were coming thick and fast, but one after the other, the players, batsmen were not able to really get a move on. This is the catch taken by Saad Naseem to get rid of the dangerous Ali Imran. Kamran Akmal continued to battle on, but unfortunately he also did not last too long after the 6th.
Yeah, Kamran Akmal has made a spring of 20s. Ravinder Pal Singh remained the top scorer for his team with 34 of 18 deliveries, hit only 1 boundary and 4 sixes. 98 for 6 was the final total, but Ravinder Pal Singh being the most impressive batsman tonight and made 34 as we saw. That was the wicket. LBW for Chitranga de Silva. The first ball of his second over, and then that slog sweep got another 6. That was a big wicket. Ravinder Pal Singh played on that ball, and the last wicket, the last ball of this innings, got a wicket for Bilawal Iqbal, who got 2 wickets, both coming on Yorkers. So Flying Oryx need 99 runs in 10 overs if they want to qualify for the semis.
As the night descends in the desert, the Flying Oryx have to get their act together. Didn't have the best of outings in their last game when they were bundled out for a meager 45. That was at the hands of Falcon Hunters. So batting has been a little suspect for the Flying Oryx, but they would like to get all that behind them and get those 99 runs and book a passage to the knockouts.
Well, the opening partnership is very, very crucial. The asking run rate is almost 10. Looks tough, but it's very much gettable. As Ravi mentioned, the batting is not in their best of the forms. Could make only 45 in the last game. They need more than double tonight. And of course, they also know that.
That's the wicket keeper, Asad Borham, who will get us at the striker, and is Sami Aslam. And there's your favorite man, Mughis Bajwa, Sunil. Can he pick up a few in the first over? Best of 2 for 6. Look at that economy, 6.71.
He's become everybody's favorite, Ravi. Has some magic in his fingers, always gets a wicket in his first over. Some fielding changes being made. Long off comes inside the circle. There's a deep third man for the left-handed batsman and a fielder on the square leg boundary. 2 men allowed outside the 30-yard circle for the first 3 overs. That is power play. Can Mughis Bajwa recreate that magic of picking a wicket in his very first over?
So there you see 2 for 12, 2 for 6. That was against Heath Stormers. Stopped them, bundled them out for 80. Stopped them at 87. 2 for 17, and then trying to get his act together tonight. Team needs him. Oh, getting good bounce there, Mughis Bajwa.
Well, he says he's just trying to pitch the ball in the right areas, and magic happens. And look at that, how he creates the magic. Slightly short of good length, still gets that bounce. In the previous innings, Ravi, we saw odd balls keeping low, but when a bowler who is standing at least 6 feet 3 inches tall, this happens. Some extra bounce.
Well, definitely surprised there with the extra bounce. I'm top edge. Will fly down to the boundary for 4. Not the most confidence of starts, but still 4 runs nonetheless.
Bajwa is not happy. No fast bowler is happy when boundary comes in this fashion. Any other fashion, in fact. Top edge, beating everybody, including the wicketkeeper. So Sami Aslam, playing his first game in the league, comes from Lahore. Also played 13 test matches, 4 ODIs for Pakistan. Off the mark with that boundary.
It was a very hopeful swing from Sami Aslam. Fortunate that the edge flew high over the keeper. It's Kamran Akmal.
Good comeback, but nimble play from the batsman. Just takes a single, rotates a strike. Happy looking faces in their dugout, and that's the way it should be.
Well, Flying Oryx are in a must-win situation to get themselves, book themselves a semi-final berth. Even if they don't win, they still have an outside chance on net run rate, because that will be decisive. They are sitting on 3 points. So it's not over for them despite the defeat. This is how the teams stack up. Flying Oryx at 3 points, and Heath Stormers and Pearl Gladiators facing each other next, 1 each. Sliced away, 4 runs. Good pickings for Saad Burham, the wicketkeeper for Flying Oryx. Placement was wonderful.
What a square cut. Finds the gap. Finds the boundary ropes. Asad Burham off the mark straight away with that cracker of a shot.
Saw the ball pitching short and rocked back early to get the placement between short third man and point. And now the short third man fielder has been moved to point, and the point fielder has moved to cover point. So both players going squarer.
Again, a good length delivery follows a boundary. 9 without loss. That's not a bad start for Flying Oryx. A ball to go in the first over. Can Mukesh Bajwa pick a wicket on this one? He is known for picking wickets in the opening overs.
Well, today did get the edge, but it flew over the keeper. Didn't go into the gloves of Kamran Akmal. Final delivery of this over.
Down the track, misses it completely. So wicketless start for Mukesh Bajwa for a change. It's 9 for none after 1.
Score exactly the same as the Swift Gallopers. There you see the final delivery once again. Pitched well up. Massive swing from Asad Burham, but cannot connect. Bajwa tad disappointed that he didn't hit the stumps. Ball bouncing over the off stump and going to the keeper.
So 9 without loss after first over. Flying Oryx, Aslam and Burham both got a boundary each. Aslam was lucky to get that boundary off top edge. Burham played a great square cut.
Zainuddin, 2 for 8 for him. That was the day he had injured his back as well. The local lad. Oh, guided past the point fielder. Third man will back up. But 2 runs nonetheless for the left-handed Sami Aslam.
They're also watching this match keenly. They know, we all know that this is almost a must-win game for Flying Oryx. Even if they lose the game, they can still reach the semi-finals, but then they will have to be on the mercy of the next match, which team wins and what's the net run rate after that. So better you win this game and seal your place. Bat pad, a single for Aslam.
Sami Aslam has been a little tentative. In this Umer goal will be in action shortly. Asad Boram has a unique style of appealing from behind the stumps. Hardly ever asks the question, how is that? Usually it is ow, ow, ow.
That's Mr. Abdul, a local at Abdul Jabbar, one of the organizers here. Hit powerfully and beats that mid-off fielder. Will take a single.
They did not go for the single. Diving star attempted there by Ravinder Pal. I beg your pardon, it is not Ravinder Pal, it is Mohammed Imran. Similar beards and similar stature makes them look pretty similar. Oh, that will be definitely an extra 2 runs for the Oryx.
One bouncer also signaled from the umpire, Mohammad Naseem. Oh, that is way over head of the batsman. Kamran Akmal is keeping a wicket today. Normally kept the wickets in the last game also. Did not keep the wickets in the first 2 games.
Yes, that time the responsibility one was on Jahan Azeb Naveed. Driven straight past, but mid-off will pick up. Good fielding there. Once again, Mohammad Imran making a diving stop.
This time he makes up for that slight misfield earlier in this over. Runs to his right. That's very, very good fielding from the young man.
Keeping your eyes on the ball is the key to good fielding. You got to be not just be there. And again, a single attempted. Direct hit could have the TV umpire in business, but no harm done.
Good running. That is intelligent cricket from Aslam and Borham. If the boundaries are hard to come by, at least keep our scorer busy. Because the required run rate is 10. So every run is important. This game is the most important for Flying Oryx. They need to win this one to reach the semi-finals.
Zainuddin Wudni, Yusuf Jaham Al-Kowari, the president of the Qatar Cricket Association, the man, the inspiration behind this Qatar T10 League. Good delivery to end the over. 2 overs gone, 17 without loss, Flying Oryx.
Flying Oryx not quite flying after 2 overs. Mr. Al-Kowari with his companion enjoying the proceedings as always. Always has that mobile phone to check the scores and a small screen to see the replays. And suddenly there is a interest for cricket in Qatar, which is a soccer-heavy country.
Eclectic mix of traditional and modern. That's what Qatar represents. Modern buildings intersperse the deserts and time outside edge, but does not carry. Looks like Mughis Bajwa's muse is missing today.
Good ball from Mughis Bajwa. Unlucky that he did not get a wicket. The kid is also happy. He knows that Mughis Bajwa is capable of picking up wickets. Have a look. Very faint outside edge, beat the batsman for sure.
The ball was cutting back in a shade, which possibly took us Sami Aslam by surprise, and this time a pail, and up goes the finger. So Mughis Bajwa finally strikes. Sami Aslam gone for 9. Gets a round of applause from his teammates. Couldn't get the breakthrough in the first over.
Well, Mughis Bajwa told me in the interview that he just pitches the ball in the right areas and then luck factor comes in. But let me tell you, Mughis, the harder you work, luckier you get. Sami Aslam departs for 9, 17 for 1. So the man with the golden arm, Mughis Bajwa, again picks up the first wicket for his team. The crowd is silent. Maybe they came here to see Sami Aslam bat, who has played a few test matches for Pakistan. Shows us which is their favorite team, Ravi. Normally this crowd is very vocal.
Catching the action on YouTube as well. So the crowd waiting expectantly. Swift Gallopers definitely are the favored team. There you see the wicket once again. Outside edge taken by Kamran Akmal. Man of his experience won't miss those. Regulation catch the keeper. But most importantly, Mughis Bajwa has not gone blank.
New man in, the captain of Flying Oryx, Hussain made 59 not out in his first game. But after that, he could only manage 16 and 2. Needs to recreate that magic of 59 if he wants to see his team in the semis.
Still Friday morning, he was the leading runs individual scorer, overshadowed by Sikandar Raza. This time a good delivery, once again played down. Single taken.
He's in because of this delivery from Mughis Bajwa. Second outside edge in the over. This one flying straight to the captain Kamran Akmal. Born in Sialkot, Pakistan. He is now citizen of Qatar. Plays for Qatar. Mughis Bajwa is very happy the way cricket is now taking a shape in this country where soccer is a religion. Cricket now very, very popular in Qatar, all thanks to the population from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Ravi.
The subcontinent is spreading cricket. Earlier it was the English. Dot ball for Mughis Bajwa. So just one run on a wicket in this over. That's how Bajwa has performed so far. 1 for 10 today. 2 for 12, 2 for 16, 2 for 17. Didn't get one wicketless in his only over in the match against Desert Riders. The only match that Gallopers lost by 7 wickets.
Let me look at the economy rate. The most expensive he has been when he gave 17 runs of 2 overs. Pulled away straight to the man at deep mid-wicket. Bajwa strikes again. Bajwa is playing like a bars today. 18 for 2 now.
Well, has a knack of picking up wickets, Mughis Bajwa. And that's exactly what he's done tonight as well. Slightly short delivery, pulled away deep. And there you see, very well judged in the deep. So, Asad Borham is the man gone, taken by Jainazib Naveed. Gone for 6, 18 for 2, Flying Oryx.
Well, they're happy. Everybody's happy to see Mughis Bajwa pick up some wickets. This is how Mughis Bajwa got his second wicket. Asad Burham trying to clear the mid-wicket boundary. No problem at all for the fielder standing there. Simple catch for him. Looks simple, not easy to take under floodlights though. So 2 wickets yet again for the big man Mughis. New man in, Shahid Yusuf made only 2 runs in the last match. Mughis Bajwa, last ball off his spell. What a great spell yet again from Mughis Bajwa. 2 wickets for him. Power play gone, 18 for 2. After power play, Flying Oryx. Mughis Bajwa again picking up 2 wickets. His 7th in this league. This one gone straight to the deep mid-wicket fielder. The fielder being Jahanzeb Naveed. He used to keep wickets in the first 2 games for Falcon Hunters. So 81 runs required. Power play gone. That's a signal from the umpire. So they need 81 runs in the remaining 7 overs. Falcon, Flying Oryx, if they want to reach the semis. Talat Hussain, the captain, he will have to now take charge from here on. Will make sure that he stays throughout the innings. On the leg stump will be a boundary. Good flick shot from the captain of Flying Oryx. Ball actually flying to the boundary. You cannot bowl on the leg stump for any Asian. The batsmen from India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Qatar are so strong on their leg stump. That was boundary number 3 for Flying Oryx. No 6 so far. Beats the outside edge. And my partner Ravi Kant Singh is with a special guest right now. Over to you, Ravi.
I have with me Mr. Yusuf Jaham Al-Khawari, the president of the Qatar Cricket Association. Congratulations on a very successful organization of this T10 league.
Thank you very much. Of course, so far things going as we plan, as you mentioned, is very successful. And of course, we look forward, for the semi-final and the final.
This is, I think, the best league. And I will go back to the commentary.
Well, wicket number 3 has just fallen. Talat Hussain, the captain of Flying Oryx, is going back to the dugout. So Zainuddin also strikes in his second over. He beat the outside edge on the previous delivery as well. This time, it's catch number 2 for Kamran in this game. Hussain Talat goes back at 5. It's 22 for 3 now, Flying Oryx.
So we'll continue our conversation with Mr. Al-Khawari. Now, you've got a very special match coming up on the Qatar National Day, December 18. Tell us about that.
Yes, of course. This is our traditional cricket game. Usually we celebrate our National Day, by having a big cricket game, T20. It will take place in the 18th of December. And of course, in this game also we have a big number of stars will be participating.
So what is the idea behind? How do you think cricket is taking shape in Qatar now, in your opinion?
Of course, it's picking up. There is a lot of fans, many interesting people. They like to watch cricket, and especially in this area. And of course, and then International Day, 18th December is a holiday, and there will be a perfect timing, for making such a big game. Hopefully, of course, we will have a full stadium here, more than 12,000 people watching this game.
Well, we had a very good crowd on Thursday and Friday. I think that must have been a very encouraging sight for you because I don't think you've done much publicity anyway.
No, as you mentioned, matter of fact, this event taken about 10 days, and you can see every day we have a good crowd, and we also look forward, the 16 and the final, to have a full stadium. Hopefully.
The crowd has been coming in and been very vocal. Now, are you planning to, have more publicity around the game for the 18th?
Of course, we're already building this publicity, and we're advertising. Matter of fact, even we have a press release tomorrow, and already taking advantage. Even if these games we're announcing, during the halftime, this will be a big game in 18. Yeah.
Now, you personally, how did you get involved with cricket? Because from what I've learned, you used to play American football.
Yes, of course, that's my passion. But of course, when you go into cricket, you understand the game is so interesting, to watch. It's a very exciting sport. That's why I'm saying big nation, they are interested in cricket. And matter of fact, cricket is the most played sport even in Qatar. So it's an exciting game, and everybody enjoying, even watching on the ground and TV and everywhere. It's a fantastic game,
Well, thank you very much for bringing this game to the larger international audience, and wish you all the best. Back to you, Sunil.
And that's wicket number 4. Zainuddin strikes again. So over number 3 and 4. Very, very productive for Swift Gallopers. 4 wickets are down. Played on. Completely missing that one. And Zainuddin knows that the match is in the grip now. Chaturanga de Silva got 3 wickets. He is out on duck. It's 22 for 4. "77 runs required from here on in the remaining 6 overs. The required run rate is now almost 13. The crowd is silent. Maybe they were supporting the underdogs. It's a great comeback by the bowling team. Remember, Flying Oryx were 17 without loss after 2 overs. So in the previous 2 overs, they have given just 5 runs and taken 4 wickets. Well, my partner Ravikant Singh, whenever he goes to interview somebody, wickets always fall. At least a couple. That's a tradition. Not only Mukesh Bajwa takes a couple, Ravikant Singh also takes a couple of wickets with his interviews. And welcome back, Ravi. 2 wickets again fell.
Thank you, Sunil. And I think Flying Oryx wouldn't be too happy about that, because now they are in deep trouble. 4 wickets down, just 23 on the board. Last 12 balls, just 6 runs and 2 wickets. That's the first one. Got behind and then pulled this one straight into the hands of the fielder, Naveed Kacha, and then another caught behind. And a bold for Zainuddin. So those are the 2 local bowlers, Zainuddin and Mukesh Bajwa, who have brought success to Swift Gallopers so far.
And that's not happened for the first time. These opening bowlers have always been successful for Kamran Akmal. Always got wickets. And we are yet to see Umer Gul, their ace bowler. Look at that, 9, 6, 5 and duck for the first 4 batsmen.
2 wickets each, and Bajwa and Zainuddin have both bowled out. Ali Imran in action at the moment. He's also got among the wickets last match.
No ball, first no ball of the match. We'll see a free hit. Haven't seen a big one in this innings so far. In fact, only 3 boundaries have come.
Well, that's what the problem has been for Flying Oryx. Won their first game. That was the inaugural game of the tournament against Perth Gladiators by 9 wickets. But thereafter have been at the receiving end. Beaten by Desert Riders by 7 wickets. There you see the no ball once again. The left foot. Very tight, that one. The landing foot little inside possibly. Very tough to say from here.
Chalo, Nasim won't be complaining. The wicketkeeper and the captain will be complaining because the free hit stays now with that wide ball.
The pressure immediately mounts on the bowler with the no ball because now he knows he's allowed the batsman a freebie. Trying to prevent too much damage is now strained down the leg side.
3 men patrolling the leg side boundary. A deep square leg, a wideish deep mid wicket and a long on. Swings and misses. So good comeback from the bowler.
That was again a borderline case. Little one so far. I think is more excited with the camera rather than the game.
Absolutely. An anchor in the making. Loves the camera at this age.
Full toss and this time gets the treatment, but unfortunately will get only a single. Couldn't get the placement right, so struggling for runs is Flying Oryx at the moment.
Well, they were 17 without loss after 2 overs. The next 2 overs and 4 balls have produced just 11 runs and 4 wickets. Oh, so sweet, says our director, and she is definitely very, very sweet. So good to see children in the stadiums. No, she's pointing towards the camera. Well done, kid. The action is happening on your left, but camera is here on your right side. Yes, that is the direction. Well done. Played nicely, but straight to Ravinder Pal Singh. Only a single. Flying Oryx are certainly not flying at the moment, Ravi. Even if they lose this match, we all know they still have a outside chance to reach the semi-finals, but they'll have to wait for the result of the next match.
Well, just in case you are wondering what this Oryx is all about. Last delivery, full toss, pulled away towards the long on area. Single is all they'll manage. So 5 overs gone, 30 for 4 Flying Oryx.
.69 still required in 5 overs. That's a run rate of almost 14 runs. Swift Gallopers won the toss and Kamran had no hesitation to bat first. He made 25. Ravinder Pal Singh top scored with 34. But look at the bowling figures. Pullangadam got 3 wickets just for 16 runs.
Bilawal picked up 2. Malik had the lone wicket. And Sunil, I was just telling our viewers about what the Oryx is. In case you're wondering, the Oryx is the 2-horned antelope found in the desert, and that is why the 2 twin horns. It's also the national animal of Qatar, used as part of the emblem for their airlines as well. The Oryx found in the Arabian desert.
We haven't had an off day, so Ravi and I were not able to go to the desert to find that Oryx. And of course, talking about desert, talking about this part of the world, it is incredibly beautiful.
And there we caught a glimpse of the galloping Oryx as Umer Gul gets ready. That's his T20 career. 11 times he's got 4 wickets or more. Best of 6 for 24. Batsman calling for some best day.
If we look at the economy, 5.33. Third best economy rate in Qatar T10 for any bowler. Not surprisingly, it is Umer Gul.
But it must be said that he has that economy rate only because the opening bowlers have been able to remove the top order, polish off the top order of the opposing side. That allows Umer Gul the luxury of bowling towards the rear end of the innings, and then with his kind of experience and with his kind of guile, he can keep things very, very quiet.
On strike is Saad Naseem. crowd is excited to see Umer Gul bowl. Hit the helmet of Saad Naseem, comes from Lahore, 29 years old.
Immediately the ball off the bat into the helmet, and as is now almost mandatory as per the International Cricket Council. There you see off the bat into the helmet, and glancing blow, so no much damage done, but 30 for 4. Naseem is absolutely fine. Saad Naseem.
Good to see Umer Gul and Kamran Akmal consoling the young man. He has played 3 ODIs and 3 T20s for Pakistan. Talking about Saad Naseem.
That's a tough one for Umer Gul. He's been told one for the over. He's already got over the shoulder. Didn't look like that. It went off the bat. So, but Umer Gul didn't protest. Just smiled and started his bowling run. Huge swing. Didn't connect anything.
That's the pressure. You were hit on the helmet on the previous delivery. Hello, hello kids. So good to see you again. Please bring your friends as well. Tomorrow is the semi-finals day, kids. And of course, day after tomorrow, the third place and the final will be played here.
Swift Gallopers 56 for 3 at this stage. So Flying Oryx definitely well behind the 9 ball. Gallopers absolutely showing no mercy, because a win here will put them top of the table, and then they will play the number 4. And let's not forget, that's how they stack up. Swift Gallopers will jump to 8, and with the net run rate better already than Falcon Hunters and set to improve further with a victory, will go. Then number 1 team plays number 4, so they'll have to wait to know who the opponent is. And Desert Riders sitting at number 2, pushed back to number 3 if Swift Gallopers win.
Connects this time. Goes over the ropes. So Yusuf is back with a bang. He is back with a 6. 6, number 133, and this is first 6 of Flying Oryx innings.
They need plenty more of those. 75 meters horizontal bat, but straight right next to the side screen. First 6 of the innings, but just 26 balls left to get 62. Not easy.
Everything happening in this over. He hit the helmet of the batsman. Then he was hammered for a 6. Umer Gul. Mistimed straight to the fielder at third man boundary.
Kamran Akmal does realize that the batsmen are a little wary of Umer Gul. So he's got that field behind him, because edges are bound to fly. Can't afford to have one in catching position, but can have his third man pretty fine. Got a man at long on, no long off. Let's look at the speeds now. 130 plus is the order of the day for Umer Gul.
Goes for a fuller length delivery this time, Umer Gul. Batsmen are coming back for the second. Good running. Kamran is not happy with the throw. 40 for 4 after 6 overs.
Kids loving the action, yeah. And they all know when the camera comes to them to put on their best smiles. Fielder a little shorty there and gets an earful from Kamran Akmal. And why not? This is what the passion is all about.
So 24 balls left in this innings. Flying Oryx need 59 runs to win to go to the semi-finals. And look at the comparison. Well, they're way below their opponents at the same stage.
Flying Oryx, unfortunately, are not galloping. They are on a canter, and which is why the separation between the blue line and the pink line. Oryx struggling with 4 wickets gone already.
This is Anu in conversation with the co-owners of Mr. Anis Saeed and Mr. Sandhu. Did he connect it? Well, no, he did not. And Zahir Ibrahim takes it. A wicket for Ali Imran. That's number 5 falling for Flying Oryx.
There you see Ali Imran pitching slightly short, not able to get the right distance on the ball, and it is Shahid Yusuf gone, taken by Zahir Ibrahim. Mohammed Imran, the bowler. 10 for Yusuf, 40 for 5 Flying Oryx.
The crowd is rather silent today. Maybe they were backing the underdogs, Flying Oryx. But if Flying Oryx do not win this match, the next match will become very important, and any of these bottom 3 teams can go to the semis.
Sunil, I feel the crowd is saving themselves for the next one. Because they
bilkul.
know that will be a cracker of a game, a virtual knockout. So they are just holding themselves back. They know Swift Gallopers have been dominant. So they are certainly pushing for... Mohammed Imran, that was a false start.
Got a wicket on his first ball. Well, that has not happened for the first time in this league. Bilawal Iqbal, the fast bowler, new man in. Strike rate just above 100. Best of 21. That is not bad for a bowler.
There you see the wicket once again. Slammed high in the air. Got slightly high on the bat. And Zahir Ibrahim making no mistake. Another one in the air. This time the man can't get 4 runs. Zahir was the man again, trying to get under it. But unfortunately, sprint wasn't quick enough.
We are missing Usain Bolt here. As far as sprint is concerned, that was connected well. He was eyeing that vacant extra cover boundary area. Although Zahir Ibrahim is a very safe fielder. Just inside the ropes. Hardly 2 feet. And missed the 2 runs.
Nonetheless, a commendable effort from Zahir Ibrahim. We got a man at backward square leg on the onside and a deep mid wicket. Long on, long off. Zahir Ibrahim now being moved a little wider. The man on the cover boundary. Again takes the aerial route. Zahir Ibrahim is in business. And he doesn't miss. Again pouches it safely. So it's that combination again. Caught Zahir Ibrahim, bowled Mohammed Imran. 2 wickets in this over.
Well, again, this is the 3rd over in this innings where 2 wickets have fallen. First, it was Mughis Bajwa to take 2 wickets. Then it was Zainuddin who took 2 wickets in the single over. And now it's Mohammed Imran. So wickets falling in pairs. Saad Nasim goes for 10 of 10. It's 44 for 6.
We talk about bowlers hunting in pairs. We talk about batsmen putting up great partnerships. But here wickets are falling in pairs. Bowlers picking up wickets in pairs. 2 wickets in a single over. Happened 3 times in this over. There you see that catch once again. Zahir Ibrahim, the man to get under it. Didn't show any signs of nervousness. Calmly got himself under it. Look at the poise. The leg work shows his confidence. There is absolutely no doubt
2 wickets already. That is not a good first delivery to any batsman. Was lucky to get away with a single. But look at that. Wicket 4, wicket 1. First wicket for Mohammad Imran. Already got 2.
Mohammad Imran certainly enjoying himself now because he knows things are getting tougher and tougher for the opponents. Didn't pitch it too short. Pitched it almost good length. Went for an almighty hoik. Couldn't control it.
Harmandeep with a strike rate of almost 165. Loud shout. Could be wicket number 3 for him. No. No, says umpire Mohammad Naseem. Imran thought he got his 3rd wicket in the first over itself.
Kamran Akmal was pretty excited about that one, and that ball wasn't very far from the off stump. There you see the ball cutting back in, holding its line, slightly high possibly above the knee roll, which is always put some doubt in the umpire's mind, and Mohammad Naseem immediately gave his decision, didn't think too much about it.
Already got 2 wickets. That has happened 4th time in this game. First it was Chaturanga De Silva taking 2 wickets in his over, in the 1 over. Then 3 bowlers from Swift Gallopers. This could be the 3rd wicket. It is the 3rd wicket for Mohammad Imran. What a start for him. It's 7 down now for Flying Oryx with less than 50 runs on the board.
Once again falling under pressure, totally wilted. Flying Oryx. Easy catch there. Zainuddin it is, takes the catch. And that's the 3rd wicket gone, but Harmandeep goes without scoring. 49 for 7, Flying Oryx.
What a great, what a successful over. Successful first over from Mohammad Imran. Got 3 wickets and gave 9 runs. He won't be disappointed. That's the last wicket for him. All wickets came as a catch. Zainuddin took 1, Zahir Ibrahim took 2. Mohammad Imran is very, very happy. Also scored a 6 while batting. He scored 8 runs, but more importantly, picked 3 wickets.
Swift Gallopers won the toss, chose to bat first, posted a not too intimidating 98 for 6.
Asif Abdul Rashid, the new man in, and the target is looking monstrous for his team. 50 required in 3 overs. It looks like they will have to wait in the stadium and watch the next match.
Well, I think that was totally dependent on them. They could have won and gone out to celebrate, but now the celebrations will have to wait because Pearl Gladiators and Heat Stormers will be facing off in the final league game, and the result of that match will decide who will be the 4th semi-finalist. There you see one of the teams, that's the... This is Pearl Gladiators in pink. Yellow was Heat Stormers. The Pearl Gladiators players warming up outside the perimeter.
They will be happy because now they have a chance to reach the semis. Looking at the conditions, Umar Gul still wicketless. Bowls the Joker.
50 comes up. Swift Gallopers were 80 for 4. Glued to the action on their iPhones. Remember, it's live on YouTube as well. That's where the phones come in.
At this stage, Gallopers were 80 for 4. Flying Oryx struggling, 51 for 7. Singles will not hurt Kamran Akmal and Umar Gul.
47 required of the remaining 15 deliveries. And there you see the wickets. That's the first one. Mughis Bajwa. And that's the second one. Well taken catch. And then Zainuddin got into the business, clipping the off bail. Then Mohammad Imran picked up. This is the first of his 3 wickets. The first taken by Zahir Ibrahim.
Back live. Smart play. Good bowling from Umer Gul.
That's experience for you. Batsman pulls back. You bowl it right there in the corridor. This is wicket number 7. Wicket number 7.
So Mughis Bajwa again took a couple of wickets. Not in his first over, but in his last over. But he will not mind. But wickets have fallen in bunches today. 2 in 1 over, 2 in 1 over, 3 in the first over of Mohammad Imran.
Full toss. Just that single will not be the most satisfying of performances. Asif Abdul Rashid hoping to get among the runs. Needs a couple of lusty blows to get his side back into the game.
Looks very, very tough, Ravi, now. 46 required of 13 deliveries. Required run rate 21 plus. Last ball for Umer Gul in this match. Let's see if he gets a wicket.
Actually, it's not fair to be calling the per over rate in this game. It should be per ball.
Per ball is what? Around, it's 3 plus per ball.
So you need to hit a boundary every ball. That won't do. That simply won't do. Singles, they're giving away. 8 overs gone, 54 for 7 flying Oryx.
Umer Gul remains wicketless. The most experienced bowler from Falcon Hunters does not get a wicket today, but he will not mind. His job is to encourage the bowlers. The young bowlers doing the job. Mughis Bajwa took 2 wickets for 10. Zainuddin took 2 wickets for 12. And Mohammad Imran took 3 wickets in his first over for 5 runs. Rana Naveedul Hassan. He is with the Desert Stormers. Was chatting with Anu Sharma and Mr. Sajjad Chaudhary.
Possibly getting some clarifications on the playing conditions. It is Mohammad Imran with a 3-wicket haul in the previous over, coming back to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. Maybe wants to polish it off right here with 3 more. Oh, hits him hard on the knee roll. That will hurt. Hit the inside of the pad. No run taken. Batsman was in no position to take a run there after being hit just inside the pad on the lower thigh. Look at the point of impact. There you see, just on next to the pad, point of contact. This time he connects, but not for too many.
This is his last over. Mohammad Imran. His teammate Imran Ali took 3 wickets in the last game. And he has become the second bowler for his side to pick 3 wickets in a single game. Chaturanga de Silva got 3 wickets today itself. And we have another bowler who picked 3 wickets in one game. So Mohammad Imran has become the fourth bowler, in fact, in the league to pick 3 wickets. 4 more deliveries. Can he pick at least 4? Good bounce for him.
Good bounce and carry at this end for all bowlers. Here's the wickets for Mohammad Imran. I was beg your pardon, the bounce there. Short delivery. Just short of good length. So batsman was swinging hard but not able to connect.
The most successful bowler so far in one match is Ahmad, but 3 wickets without giving a run. So if 3 wickets without any run, of course. So if Mohammad Imran takes another one, he will become the most successful. So 4 bowlers with 3 wickets each in one game, and kids know it. They also want Imran to pick another one. Running commentary there also. Good to see.
Shows their knowledge of the game. They do realize what's going on the field. Again in the air. Man not able to get under it, so gets 4 runs. Mohammad Imran very annoyed with himself.
Only one ball remaining in Mohammad Imran's spell. Bilawal Iqbal gets his first boundary. Boundaries have come very rarely in this innings. That was the 5th boundary of the Flying Oryx innings, and they've managed just 1 6. On the other side, Gallopers hit 4 boundaries but 7 sixes. Almost a 6 required on each delivery from here on.
Last delivery is time. Tonks hit high. 3 men chasing the ball. None can get there. Omar Gul pulls up early. So that is the over bowled. 9 overs gone. Flying Oryx 63 for 7. Need exactly 36.
63 for 7 after 9. Flying Oryx. Last over is remaining and 36 runs required. That is the last ball of the last over. This time shot still brought a boundary for Flying Oryx. 2 bounces over the ropes in front of Omar Gul.
So it's exactly 6 runs per ball. 36 required of the final over. That is the challenge before Asif Abdul Rashid. Batting on 4 of 5, got a tonk every ball out, and the man he has to face is Ali Imran. And the ball in his wrong hand, right arm bowler. That's you see the best figures in the tournament, Imad. But for Falcon Hunters, no runs given, 3 wickets. Mohammad Imran, this game 3 for 10. Ali Imran, the previous game 3 for 16. Chituranga, this game 3 for 16. And Owais Ahmed of Heat Stormers 3 for 19. That was against the Desert Riders.
So Ali Imran couldn't do much with the bat today. Last over for him. So now if we leave ifs and buts aside, Flying Oryx cannot win now.
Well, don't be too sure. A couple of no balls and wides can change things.
That's why I said, keeping ifs and buts aside, Ravi, terms and conditions apply. They have hit only 1 6 so far. They need more than that now per ball.
Just 5 balls remaining in the innings, and Ali Imran just scored 6 of the bat, so has been tasked the difficult one of bowling the final over. But then it's turned out to be a no contest at the moment, because the team has got everything under control. Dot ball.
So that makes the last league match of this league very, very interesting. Heat Stormers are going to play Pearl Gladiators. Heat Stormers can reach semi-finals. So can Pearl Gladiators, and Flying Oryx also have a chance. Any of these 3 teams can qualify for the semis. What an interesting league it has been so far, Ravi.
Well, that's what leagues are all about. This time he connects and connects well. Over. 6 runs. So finally he got the news that he needs to be hitting a lot more of those.
But too little, too late. Got the news. Too little, too late. It was not the live news to him. Maybe delayed news.
Can't blame the batsman. Got to blame the dugout. Should have got the message out much earlier, and possibly damaged his willow as well with that shot. So asked for a new bat.
Well, we have seen a broken bat, a broken stump so far. Bowlers have disturbed the furniture in this league.
Ali Imran once again. Again swings. No, this could be tricky. Got to recover. Well, Swift Gallopers aren't interested. Required run rate. Now this is very interesting. 87 required of one ball.
Cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. Not like this. Not like this. 29 required of 2 balls. It cannot be that interesting, that uncertain.
Even the fat lady can't bring the Oryx back. She started singing. Edge will be a single. One more delivery to go. Now the net run rate is going to take a beating for Flying Oryx because of the margin of defeat. 27 or 26, what they can manage. It's all about damage control now.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the last match of the league stage will decide the 4th semi-finalist. So, wicket for Ali Imran. He goes with something from this match. Couldn't do much with the bat, but gets a wicket. So 71 for 8 is the final score for Flying Oryx. The net run rate will dip further. That will bring some smile on the faces of Heat Stormers. That's the last wicket. Hit straight to the fielder at mid-off. So Heat Stormers and Pearl Gladiators will fancy their chances now because Gallopers have won by 27 runs. They will reach at the top of the points table. Very, very good cricket from Kamran and company, winning 4 straight games after losing the first one. Great comeback from Swift Gallopers after losing the first game to Desert Riders. 27 runs victory in a T10 game is exceptional.
Swift Gallopers started the tournament with a loss to Desert Riders, but thereafter came galloping back, thrashed the Falcon Hunters, first team to defend a 100-plus score, 116. And there you see the Flying Oryx innings. Reads the sad story, just 3 players in double figures, chasing not a very high total, 98. 99 to win, but in a must-win game, they failed to deliver. So once again, the bowlers coming to the party for Swift Gallopers, 2 each for Bajwa and Zainuddin, 3 for Mohammed Imran, 1 for Ali Imran, and that's how they stack up. So Swift Gallopers won the toss, decided to bat first, finished their 10 overs at 98 for 6, restricted the Flying Oryx at 71 for 8 in their 10 overs, winning the game by 27 runs. Flying Oryx not yet out of the tournament, but next up, it's the Pearl Gladiators and Heat Stormers who will be facing off, and it will decide who will be the 4th semi-finalist in this league. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back for the post-match presentations.
हाँ जी आपको तोमर की शादी है 15 दिसंबर को. I cannot come. सारे कबड्डी प्लेयर शहीद हो रहे हैं. अभी भी प्रदीप नरवाल शहीद हुआ है. अच्छा. अब नितिन तोमर, जनवरी में रविंदर पहल की शादी है. आई थिंक मुझे लगता है वो खेलों में खेलों में अपना रविंदर पहल के साथ तो अपने फैमिली अगर खेलो होगा तब अगर खेलो हुआ और अगर हम वहाँ रहे वो भी जाएगी. unfortunately.
Well, Falcon Hunters wouldn't mind that because there you see Chakte Zahir. Done a lot of work. 4s and 6 placards also in the crowd. That's how involved people are with the game.
Cannot be out on that occasion, but a risky single. They need runs on every ball. Look at the score, 61 for 6. Ravi, it's unbelievable for a team who always made a century whenever, almost in every game.
Yes, only the first game they finished at 93, so which was 7 short, and they lost that game to Desert Riders. That was the only loss in the tournament so far. This time clobbered, but straight to the long off fielder, Imad, but just can't get away from the ball. The ball is following him, and Falcon Hunters wouldn't mind that because he's already taken 3 catches.
And a wicket, there he is, Imad Butt. 3 catches and a wicket for him. Still has 1 over in his quota. And the best part for the team is that every bowler has got a wicket. Imad Butt has got 1. Waqas Maqsood has got 1 wicket. Murad Khan got 1 wicket. Saad bin Zafar 1. 2 wickets for the captain, Chaudhary Iqbal Hussain.
Gallopers seem to have the better support, but today the bowlers in good form for Hunters. They've managed to peck them back. 8 overs gone, Swift Gallopers, 64 for 6.
Well, the fans of Kamran, Akmal and Swift Gallopers are disappointed as if now, because the kind of batting they expected from Kamran, from Ali Imran, from Zahir Ibrahim, well, almost everybody went out cheaply. Kamran made 16, Ali Imran made 19. Well, Qatar National Day celebration, Cricket Cup. International cricket stars will take on the Qatar cricket stars. So this is the match we were talking about. Qatar National Day Celebration Cricket Cup will be played between international cricket stars versus Qatar cricket stars at 3:30 p.m. local time on the 18th December in the same venue. And 18th December is the National Day of Qatar.
And that is a T20 game. So plenty of fun on the National Day celebrations of Qatar. But at the moment, Swift Gallopers are finding themselves under a bit of weather. Imad Butt back for his second and final over. 1 wicket for him. Got things going as far as the Falcon Hunters are concerned, because he was the one who picked up the first wicket of Zahir Ibrahim.
Let's see if he can take another one. These are good figures that we have just seen. Every bowler has taken a wicket.
Waqas Maqsood will be difficult to beat. 1 for 2.
Good line. Fuller length outside the off stump. They could only manage a single.
Well, singles won't hurt the team because, there you see the posters for the Qatar National Day Cricket Cup T20 game. Entry is free into the stadium. So definitely a lot of excitement for a holiday game. Plenty of South Asian expats in this area. They'll be hoping to get a 10,000 plus crowd on that day, because National Day holiday afternoon after a good lunch, you come and watch a bit of cricket.
That's the best way for any South Asian to celebrate the holiday. Watch a game of cricket. That's it high. A fielder is already under it. Oh, there is a confusion. Salman but takes the blame, accepts that it was his mistake.
Could not judge it in the night sky. Waited too long for that one. And with his experience, it's kind of experience, slightly tough to explain. There you see ball high in the air, into the night sky, and then Salman Butt hesitates, waits, and then the ball falls about a meter ahead of him.
Well, that's a problem when ball comes on the backdrop of the floodlight. White light, white ball in there, but in the gap. Looking for the second run. Get it comfortably.
Well, throw wasn't the best. Otherwise, there could have been more trouble for Swift Gallopers. But Sufyan Mahmood now trying to get a move on. Doesn't have much left to go for. Just 9 more deliveries to go.
So 2 runs per delivery will take them to only 86, which will be their lowest total so far in the league. The lowest being 93 in the first game that they lost. Slow ball. There's a gap on the mid-wicket side. Yes, he knows it. A boundary, welcome boundary for Sufyan Mahmood.
Saad bin Zafar was sprinting to his left, but the ball was hit too well for him to get anywhere close to that one. Not very far from the commentary position. 72 for 6. The score, 8 more deliveries to go.
Sufyan is the only 4th batsman to reach the double figures. The highest run getter so far is Ali Imran with 19, then Mohammed Imran with 18, then Captain Kamran with 16. Slow ball outside the off stump, beats the bat.
Imad Butt it is, 1 for 23, his figures so far. There you see that ball going up in the air, but Salman Butt stops, waits, calls for it, and then finds the ball dropping too far. Couldn't judge it properly against the night sky.
Otherwise would have been second wicket for Imad, who has taken 3 catches as well. Last ball of his spell.
Good delivery to finish the over. 9 overs gone, 72 for 6. And this is deep, deep trouble. This is the first one, Zahir Ibrahim, and then skied. Square cut straight down the throat of the fielder. No problems whatsoever. Another skier. Again, it's a Saad bin Zafar running in, and Imad Butt, beg your pardon, and Imad Butt was in business. Straight hit down the throat of the long off fielder, and look at the celebrations to the dismissal. Got behind Mohammed Imran. That was wicket number 6.
Look at that. The highest scorer so far is Ali Imran, made quick fire 19. Zahir Ibrahim could not open the account. Naveed only managed 1. 6 balls remaining. Can they reach around 90? It will not be a great total, but a little fighting total for them. Especially looking at the form of Zainuddin and Mughis Bajwa.
Babar. The lowest score for Swift Gallopers in this tournament was 93 for 5, which they made against Desert Riders. They lost that game. But this one is certainly in the crowd. Is it taken? No. 500 reals dropped.
7th 6 of the innings, and the crowd is ecstatic. 1 short of 150. The 6s are 1 short of 150. Fuller length. Oh, it was full toss. And there it goes for 83 meters. And my dear sir, you have just dropped almost 10,000 Indian rupees.
Full toss, given the treatment there by Sadiq and him. No hesitation, and that's why the ball went that distance, 83 meters. Five more deliveries to go. Current run rate, 8.5.
He gave only 5 runs in his first over. Murad Khan has given 6 plus 4, 10 runs in the 2 balls. The ball bisecting that gap between long on and deep mid wicket.
Well, Swift Gallopers certainly know how to finish it. Short delivery there, asking for punishment, and the placement was pinpoint perfect between mid-wicket and long on right there. Both of them converging at the same time. Good timing with that shot and even better placement.
Swift Gallopers would be delighted because the way wickets fell, Mohammed Imran, the last recognized batsman or the all-rounder to depart, 59 for 6. This is 82 for 6. This partnership already was 23 of 15 balls. So finally there is some cheer in the dugout.
Well, definitely the bowlers must be feeling that they have something to defend.
Outside the off stump.
Should be caught.
Should be caught. Player getting under it, and it is taken by Chaudhry Iqbal Hussain. So another wicket falls in the final over, and Swift Gallopers are being really put to the sword now because they are not able to recover from the early setbacks.
Wicket number 2 for Murad Khan after giving 10 runs in the previous 2 deliveries. It was not an easy catch, mind you, with Chaudhry Iqbal Hussain, the captain of their team and the Qatar national team, makes no mistake. Sadiq Anam departs for 12. It's 82 for 7. Three balls remaining in this innings. Can they get at least 10 more runs and reach the total that they made in their first game, 93? Although that was not a match-winning total, but at least reaching closer to 100, Ravi, will give their bowlers some confidence.
Well, certainly, 93 will not be a easy chase for Falcon hunters by any stretch of imagination, because remember, this pitch is slow and the drives are not easy to hit. The ball is not coming onto the bat, it's stopping a bit. So that may be 90 plus, maybe a good total to defend. But they've got to get there first. 3 more deliveries to get there. Zainuddin. Outside the off stump, way outside, called a wide. Some help from the extras as well.
Only 5 extras so far in this innings. This is how the last man departed after hitting a boundary and a 6. Sadiq Anam made a quick fire 12 and finding the opponent captain Chaudhry Iqbal Hussain in the extra cover boundary, who took a very, very well judged catch.
Another dot ball. So Swift Gallopers are really put on the back foot. Just 2 more deliveries to go, and Murad Khan has been handed the responsibility of bowling the final over. 2 dot balls, including that wicket.
Swing and a miss. Murad Khan is ecstatic. There was away movement. Only 1 ball remaining. So barring those ifs and buts of illegal deliveries, the max they can reach is 89.
There you see the catch once again taken by the Qatar national team captain, who is also leading the Falcon hunters, Chaudhry Iqbal Hussain. Very well judged, watching it all the way into his hands. Last delivery. Clipped away, will pick up 1. Will they come back for the second? Yes, they want to. A slow start, but a fumble allows them to complete 2. So the Swift Gallopers, after being put into bat, have finished their 10 overs with 85 for 7. Target, not a daunting one, but not an easy one either.
Well, 85 for 7. They would have hoped for at least 40 runs more, 120, 130. They have been making very consistently in the league, Swift Gallopers. But Abdul Razak would be mighty pleased with his bowlers. They have done an exceptional job by restricting a very strong-looking team to just 85.
Start was never there. Zahir Ibrahim finishing in the second over, clean bowled by Imad, and then Zahan Naveed, who was promoted up the order, didn't last long either. Ali Imran had a cameo 19, Ravinder Pal Singh going early, Mohammed Imran contributing 18, but they were too far from the targeted three-figure mark. Every bowler successful. Waqas and Imad. Look at the figure of Waqas Maqsood, 1 for 2. But Murad, Hussain, Chaudhary, both picking up 2 wickets. Saad bin Zafar, 1 for 13. So this is what the Falcon Hunters have got to get. 86 as night falls in the desert sky. 10 more overs and we'll have a new Qatar T10 League champion. We'll take a short break and be back with the chase. Welcome back to the Asian Town Cricket Stadium. The crowd is building up because this is the final of the QT10 League and the target. There's a look at the highlights. First 6 by Kamran got going, had 2 sixes in the second over, and then this happened. Zahir Ibrahim went without scoring. Imad but striking was a tad expensive, but then wickets kept falling at regular intervals. This was the wicket of Kamran Akmal, taken very well on the boundary by Murad Khan, and what a comeback by the Falcon Hunters. Ali Imran, who's known to hit the ball long way, this time found Imran Butt. Another 6 from Mohammed Imran this time. But in the end, it was not enough to get them into the 3-figure mark. That's a running catch taken by Imad. But this is a good 4 from Sadiq. Again, The ball this time going into the stands for the first time, but not connected. And 10 runs of the over, and then this wicket, ball going high in the air, taken by Chaudhry Iqbal Hussain, the team captain. And Swift Gallopers finished their innings at 85 for 7. Sunil Taneja alongside me, Ravikant Singh. Not enough, but then on this pitch, you can never be sure.
Absolutely, Ravi. The pitch holds the key. Look at those bowling figures. Everybody was among wickets. 2 each for Murad and Hussain, 1 each for Waqas, Imad and Zafar. Especially look at the figures of the bowler at the top. Waqas, 2 overs, 1 maiden, just given 2 runs for that 1 wicket. And at the bottom, Saad bin Zafar gave only 13 in his 2 overs and took a wicket. If the bowlers of Falcon Hunters can recreate this magic, we will have a match on our hands.
But any run rate which is in single figures, the economy rate is good. So Falcon Hunters need 86 to win. Last time, Swift Gallopers had beaten them by 6 runs. And let's see if they can go better this time. But Falcon Hunters, the bowlers have done their job. They've done it very well, restricting them to 86. Now it's the turn of their batsmen to do it.
And these are the most successful bowlers so far. Mughis Bajwa at top, who is going to probably start the first over. Ali Imran is also there, so is Zainuddin. So 3 of top 5 bowlers are in the team which is going to bowl now, Ravi. That makes it very, very interesting.
Well, that's the beauty of this game, that Mughis Bajwa, Ali Imran and Zainuddin, who are here, will be defending that modest total. Here the fall of wicket. Zahir Ibrahim was the first to go. Then Naveed. Next, Kamran Akmal caught in the deep once again. Very well judged catch. And followed by Ali Imran. Again, long hit, not going the full distance. Gallopers losing wickets at regular intervals and never really had the momentum going. This is a faint edge taken, caught behind by wicketkeeper Rizlan. And celebrations continued for the Falcon Hunters because they kept getting wickets. This was high in the sky, taken by the captain Chaudhry Mohammed Iqbal.
Well, they're waiting anxiously for the next innings to begin. We'll have the first winner of the Qatar T10 Cricket League, Salman Butt and Hashim Amla. Well, they have not been scoring very consistently. Salman Butt was very impressive in the first game where he hit the last ball 6 to take his team home. Hashim Amla is yet to show his true class, but today, if they can give their team a decent start, say 30 of first 3 or 4 overs, the job should be done.
Well, they would be looking to get a move on in the early overs. They have a fair bit of experience between them, Salman Butt and Hashim Amla. Crowd waiting expectantly because they have been waiting all evening to see the stars. Out in the middle now, Hashim Amla, it will be on strike. Salman Butt having a good look at the pitch. It is Salman Butt, the left-hander, who will be on strike. Hashim Amla at the non-strikers end, best of 22 not out. That was a match that they won by 10 wickets after having bundled out Flying Oryx for a mere 45. Mughis Bajwa, your favourite bowler, Sunil?
Everybody's favourite in the Qatar T10, Ravi. 8 wickets in his kitty, the top wicket taker so far. And 6 for 2, he is the best. This guy knows how to pick wickets in the first over itself, and he needs to do that today for sure. The field settings, there's a deep square leg fielder for Hashim Amla. First ball kept low.
Well, that has been the order of the day because the balls are not coming onto the bat. That's for sure. Pitch a little on the slower side. So driving will not be easy. need to put a lot of power behind your shots. Hashim Amla. On strike to Mugiz Bajwa.
Some gap given, but sharp fielding on the offside. 2 dot balls for Mugiz Bajwa.
Lots of excitement around this Qatar T10 League final. The Falcon Hunters looking to put their first run on the board.
That ball came back. There was some inward movement for Mugiz Bajwa.
Mugiz Bajwa can move the ball off the seam both ways, which makes him a very, very tough customer. This time again, the line is excellent. Very close to that off stump, not allowing Hashim Amla to take any liberties. And most importantly, from the point of view of the Swift Gallopers, he's also got that most important thing, the wicket-taking luck.
And that's
Kamran
required.
Iqbal, standing behind the stumps, keeps talking to his bowlers all the time.
So do we. Keep talking to each other. Came back again. But Hashim Amla is off the mark now. And that wicket-taking luck, Ravi. Mugiz Bajwa needs that today.
More than anything else. Good fielding at short fine leg by his new ball partner, Zainuddin. The bounce has been a little unpredictable today. We saw a couple of them fly and more than one ball stay below the knee roll. Mostly from the good length area. Salman Butt at the moment on strike. 4 deliveries, faced 1 run so far.
Oh, that would have been very, very close. That was very close, in fact. Salman Butt is also off the mark with that very lucky single.
Very lucky indeed, because he had absolutely no clue where that ball was going. Clipped behind inside edge and was picked up by the by the fine leg fielder. There you see inside edge, not very far from the leg stump. Taken. There you see disappointment for Mugiz Bajwa. Final delivery.
Comes down the track. Will get a very risky single. So tight start by Mugiz Bajwa. It's 3 without any wicket after 1.
Exactly the same score that the Swift Gallopers had at the end of the first over. 3 without loss. So both teams. Highest run getters, Mohammed Rizlan, the keeper for the Hunters. Kamran Akmal disappointed today, 126 runs for him total. Salman Butt 120, Zahir Ibrahim 111 today, could not get any.
So 2 out of top 5 run getters are from the batting team, and 3 out of top 5 wicket takers are in the bowling team. What a contest we are witnessing this. Kamran Akmal obviously not much happy with his batting performance. But Zainuddin, born in Thrissur, Kerala, plays for Qatar now. Starts with a wide. That's the last thing a captain would expect at this stage.
Doesn't have enough in the kitty to be so generous. 6 wickets for him, 2 for 8, the best for Zainuddin. Suffered with a bit of a lower back injury as well. Needed treatment, but that was a few days ago. Today, I think he's fighting fit.
Look at the figures. 2 for 12, 2 for 8, 1 for 14, 1 for 19. Was wicketless only in 1 game. That ball also capped low, Ravi. Hashim Amla will have to be very, very careful. But good thing for the batsman is that the required run rate is not sky high.
Crowd keeping an close eye on the proceedings. And there you see, rolling his fingers over that one, cut down on the speed possibly of Zainuddin.
He's a man of few words for sure. I had a first-hand experience today, but he likes to do the talking with ball. This time the ball went away from the right-handed.
Now that is some achievement when you are teasing a man like Hashim Amla, bringing the ball in, the next one away, to keep him guessing. There you see, the ball pitching outside of stump and moving away. Kamran Iqbal lets out a ah.
Well, he would be saying the same thing to ball. Ah, mere dastano mein, after hitting the bat. Hashim Amla tries to clear the infield, does it successfully, gets the first boundary of this innings.
Zainuddin can't afford to pitch it short. That was an invitation for Hashim Amla. Pitching it short and immediately Amla's eyes would have lit up because he deposited it over the infield and 2 bounces over the ropes. That's what experience does for you. The moment you're able to judge the length, you can get into good position to play your shots.
And this is the kind of wicket which will give you runs if you wait patiently for the bad balls. A big wide and a miss from the skipper allows a run from, so 2 wides.
That single will come back to haunt Swift Gallopers. Remember, the target is only 86. And so far, Falcon Hunters have got off to a quiet start. This is the ball down the leg side, trying to bring it into Amla, but overdoing it, and Kamran Iqbal had to dive, couldn't collect it cleanly, and the batsman went on, and Zainuddin definitely disappointed.
They need quick wickets. Outside the off stump, Kamran Iqbal is probably putting some pressure on the umpire. He's not impressed, gives a wide.
Very, very confident shout from Kamran Iqbal. Zainuddin was also confident. Tough to call that one. There's no clear sound.
Kamran's face also tells the same story, Ravi. Bowlers do that so that the ball is not given wide, but 4 runs from... this is better, much, much better.
Salman but having a very, very close look at the pitch. 75 more required, and look at that. Going across the left-hander, the ball keeping a tad low. It is keeping slightly low at this end, and Kamran Iqbal exhorting his bowlers, encouraging them. That is the line to bowl. Keep it close to the off stump. Let them take risks.
And they need wickets. They need quick wickets because the cushion for the bowlers is not so great. And the shots like that will make tougher for the bowlers. First boundary for Salman but in the final.
Once again, Zainuddin made the same mistake. Pitching it short. The moment you pitch it short, experienced men like Salman Butt and Hashim Amla won't let you get away. And that's exactly what happens. Pulled away for a second boundary in this over. Both short deliveries, one to Amla, one to Salman Butt, and the punishment has been exactly the same. Pulled to the mid-wicket boundary for 4.
A, they're not getting wickets. B, they're being hammered. It is probably the worst start from Gallopers bowlers. At least a single. Yes, it's a single to end the over. Expensive one from Zainuddin. It's 16 without a wicket after 2. 2 boundaries came in the last over. 13 runs given by Zainuddin. Was feeling a bit pressure when I talked to him in the previous innings.
Well, the little one wasn't feeling any pressure. Absolutely confident in his mama's lap.